Hey traders, long time no see. Sorry about that. I had a lot of private and family stuff to get in order. We had a loss in the family and so on, but never mind. I will try to get back to you more often from now on again. So let's jump into it. This video will be about the two trend line setup that you probably already know from my other video. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to watch it. It's still my most favorite day trading pattern that always has been occurred and always will occur due to the fact how market makers drive the price in the markets. And I want to go quickly over the anatomy that's taken place and the reason why that pattern happens. For some of you, this might be not that interesting as you already know about uh, the order flows and stuff like that. But I will talk a little bit about the development of the stop hunt indicator. Some of you are waiting for patiently in the end. But first, let's talk about the trendline setup. And we take a look at the GBP USD, which had quite some nice movement from mid-February until now due to Brexit and all this stuff. And if we go back here to 14th of February, we had before this move, we had a down move, and then we had this nice stop hunt down here, and price went up. And if you read the article about smart money on my website, you know that market always moves in this. Some people call it cycles. I call it like the profit release phases, and there are always. And this is something I probably didn't explain that well on the website because I'm a trader. I'm not actually an educator per se. So, but I try to work on this, and I hope it will be get better. And I think the explanation, because I'm used to this behavior in the market, and um, oh, now my sorry, my VPS connection got lost. Um, and this behavior in the market is really, I'm used to it. I can you if you are used to it, and you will see it happen over and over again, because that's how the smart money moves the market, and you have to think like that. If you can't just follow my indicators like, hey man, I got an alert, let's jump into it. You have to analyze. What I actually want you to see is where what would the smart money do? Where are the stops? Why are they taking this and that position? That's the view you should have of the market, and not just, of course, you the strategy is still there, like with the PRP strategy, that you take this higher time frame trend lines and the bounces off. But what actually is the main strategy or the method that you need to know is that this market moves in this three phases. That sometimes it's super obvious and easy to spot, and sometimes it's really hard to spot it. But in this example here, it was really easy to spot. We had this downtrend, and here we have like phase one, the smart money accumulated and lured all the retail traders into the buying position when they got this breakout here. You can see like this strong movement, these strong bars here. And so we got into phase two, and we had this huge accumulation with a lot of stop hunting going on here, but they were just accumulating more into the buying pressure. So, and this exploded in this huge steep move. And some people, I think it was somebody in the Telegram group, asked me around here if this would be like a steeper trend line setup. And uh, it it actually wasn't. You can't take like this as a trend line already. These steeper trend lines are far more stretched out over a couple of days. So this wasn't the greatest setup. And what you need to know is that already when all the retail traders and smaller institutions got their short positions right here, the market maker already went long. Like they somebody needs to buy, has to take the opposite position in the market. So when people were selling here, somebody had to buy their position, and that's what smart money already did. They said like, okay, that's enough. We need to move this price up. And this first initial push is always done by the smart money, and the rest comes in with all the retail traders and breakout traders who got in here and get confused during this accumulation phase and the stop hunt right here. And when we break out here, like from this level, you can see it goes again way up because the smart money already got rid of their position, so they sold already here, and people were buying that stuff at really high prices. So that's how this explosive move always occurs in the end of these of a trend, if you want to say it like that. And this happened today, and you can see this was actually like a two trend line setup. We have these 2 points. You could take in these as well, and we have this final move to the downside. Didn't really have that much of a stop hunt because we had this Friday, Monday gap here, but the gap was actually like the stop hunt, and here they went for the stops again and drove the market really heavy back to the trend line as well. So I'm a little bit what's gonna happen during the next weeks, because I hopefully will have more time to make more videos on this, and I wanna what I just like a tiny bit explained on my website with the 3 phases of releasing the profits. I will go more into this because I want you to understand this method entirely, and I will make more videos about it. You can see it probably like a little course, I guess. Probably it will be like 5 videos or so where I explain this a little bit deeper, and hopefully after this free course you will have a better understanding of why price moves like that. And when you get an alert by an indicator of mine, you will not just trade this signal and draw like one trend line. You will have this deeper understanding. What is price doing? Why is it moving that way? And I'm really excited about that, and I'm also really excited about the stop hunt indicator. I have to say something about this. This is how the stop hunt indicator looks right now. You can see here you would have gotten an entry, and here not to the downside, but here again, nice stop hunt to the upside. You would have gotten in here. Here you would have taken a little bit of a loss, and you would have gotten in for this setup today, like right around here. But the thing is, I'm not going to release this indicator right now, because what I did during the last weeks together with my developer, because what really annoys me, the actual stop hunt is taking place right here, but you get the alert right here when this candle comes up here. So this would be on this 1 hour chart right here from down here. That would have been like almost 90 pips. And so I'm not that satisfied with that indicator. So I had a couple of ideas, and we are already working on an update of that. And what the update is gonna do, let me. I don't have like a version for it because it's quite complicated to program it, but it will look like a little bit more like this. When price comes up here, the indicator will draw like a rectangle for you, and will show you like a stop hunt area where it's likely to where stop hunts will be. And this is pretty nice because you can put in like sell limit orders and or buy limit orders and get in for a much better price. And I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be nice. I'm sorry that I don't want you to just have an indicator that draws something that I'm not satisfied with, because I've been trading all of my methods for a long time, and I'm happy that I have like alerts and stuff like that, because the focus for me is to get my trading easier and get your trading easier. And yeah, that's about the stop hunt indicator. A little bit, yeah, let's summarize this a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm talking like from here to there. To summarize it a little bit, my roadmap for let's say, the next half year will be first to release the stop hunt indicator, the updated version. I will do the course videos for free, and all owners, forgot to say that, all of you who are already own the profit release strategy will get the stop hunt indicator and scanner for free, of course. And I will. There will be an update for the profit release phase. I'm not gonna say date because you know how it is. But there will be a major update, like a version 3. And because people ask me if I have like a MyFX book available, and the thing is, they ask me how explicitly how profitable like this strategy is, how profitable this is, and how the drawdown is, and stuff like that. So my plan is like during the next, I say I will start in the next during the next half year or whatever, but I will definitely do it for every method that I trade. I will create like a separate small account, let's say like a 1,000 euro account, and will on this account, like on each account, I will only trade like one particular method. And you can check then the results on my FX book and see all the profit percentages and whatnot. And by the end of the year, we hopefully will see which strategy is the best, or we can analyze why I took some bad trades in between. That always happens. There's no trader, every trader who shows you his MetaTrader mobile screenshots with all blue the entire time. That's not true. Let's forget about that. You will have losses. And yeah, I can only say be patient. That doesn't mean just waiting for good setups, and that means trading in general. Because I have, you will see when I have this MyFX book on, that I probably have with one method, I have like a month where I didn't I win a couple of trades and I lose a couple of trades, and I will end up with just gaining 1%. That happens. That's nothing unusual. That's nothing that is bad or so. And that's also what I mean when I say trading is about patience, because it's you it's not like a straight line that's going up your equity curve. It's constantly moving upwards, but with ups and downs. And sometimes it pushes up really high. You get like super nice gains in a couple of months, but sometimes not. And that's where you have to stick to your method. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope this update was a little bit interesting for you. I see you soon with all the updates and the course videos. Also, when the stop hunt and the profit release phase version 3 is released, I will, of course, follow up with all the weekly analysis and looking back at all the trades I took. Maybe I will start that already next weekend. We will see. Until then, happy trading.